What is up, gang? Decided to take a little drive here and have a chat. Today is it's still day 150 of my semen retention streak. I might post this when it's day 151 or I don't know. But if you watch any of my past videos, guys, I've been talking about a lot of frequency stuff. A lot of like power in your words when you're on this. And guys, I am more convinced than ever before that semen retention equals good luck. That when you actually do this practice and you commit to it and you get on a long ass streak, like 150 days, I am telling you, you become more lucky. And you're like, oh, everybody says that, Jason, you know, that's bullshit, that's cap, what are you? I love punching it in this car. It's hard to talk when I'm like, that's cap, dude, that's not real, whatever. I'm telling you, it is real. And I'll explain a little bit of science behind this too, and how I'm seeing this in my reality right now. Here's a great example. I did a post, it might have been yesterday, today, I forget, maybe it was today. Post about how, guys, I moved to a new apartment. It's a dope new apartment. I love it. But the neighbors that were living above me were so obnoxiously loud. And it's like the floor is super thin or something, but dude, they walked like a stampede of horses, like a herd of buffalo. Like, it was so loud and just dragging stuff, and the TV's loud. I'm like just blasting. I'm like, dude, this is kind of ridiculous. And a week ago, I was just kind of fed up to it, and I was just telling God, I was like, yo, bro, these people gotta go. They gotta go. I just got here, so they gotta go. I'm not moving. They gotta go. And at first I was like, I don't even care what the reason is. And then after I thought about it, I was like, you know what? No. Let's make it a good thing. Let them upgrade to a house or a better apartment or a better job or something. I don't care, but like, this family's got to go. Whoever is, and I didn't even know who's above me. Never met them. Never even confirmed who they were, like actually seen them, but they're just obnoxiously loud. And well, fast forward a week, and yesterday they moved. They actually moved. Like, they left. They're gone. And I don't know why. I don't know where they moved to. Doesn't really bother me. They left. They're gone. And I like looked out the window and saw them. Like, saw a truck loaded up with furniture and everything, and like I saw the people like walking, and I just knew that I had no physical way to confirm that was the neighbor above me, but I just knew in my gut. I could see them, and their energy just matched the obnoxiousness that they were causing, that they were acting like the obnoxious noise and just like inconsiderate actions that they were doing. They looked like they matched that. I don't know how else to say it. And lo and behold, today a friend of mine confirmed, I guess yesterday when I post this, it'll be yesterday, but some friends of mine confirmed that they moved. they left. And tell you what, I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to file a complaint. I didn't have to call anybody. I didn't have to confront them or anything. They just left. This whole concept, guys, of, again, how do I say this? This whole concept, guys, of God fighting your battles for you is becoming more and more and more real to me on this streak. I'm starting to realize, like, oh, Jason, maybe you don't have to defend yourself. Jason, maybe you don't have to go get even or protect yourself or watch your back or like whatever, because I make my intentions and preferences clear and known, my requests known, and God makes some moves. The universe makes some moves. Source makes some moves. And wada bing, wada boom. Things happen. Pretty interesting. So they left, and last night was my first quiet night, and I'm like, ha! Thanks. I would also love to. She was cute. Why is there a random chick walking at this time of day? I'm like, okay, next I want great neighbors. Let's bring like a really hot blonde to live above me. But actually, it's like, yeah, I'm on semen retention, so maybe that's not the request to make. But at least a neighbor that is not obnoxious would be highly, highly preferred. So that's one instance, guys, where like the longer that I get on this streak, my luck is increasing. Like that was, you could absolutely call that a very, very lucky situation. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what are the chances of that happening like that? Crazy. But I've also been having more and more luck with my business, my company, in specific ways, like artists reaching out to collaborate that I wanted to do another collaboration with that I haven't talked to in a while, and they just happen to randomly circle back, and the one date that they have available that they want to do the song on is the one date in 7 months that I have available to make happen, to fit into the schedule. Like, just stuff like that. It's like, oh my gosh, I think I'm becoming more and more lucky. And this aligns scientifically, guys. So if you're like, dude, this BS, like, explain it for me. Prove it. Prove that it makes you more lucky. It's like, fine, I will. Look up the Hawkins Scale of Consciousness. And it's basically a summary of emotions and the frequency that those emotions vibrate at. And you can basically figure out, okay, if I can learn muscle testing, which I know how to do, it's called kinesiology. It allows me to tap into my subconscious mind and ask it, you know, what's going on with my operating system and how everything's working, and then what level of consciousness I'm currently holding. And then you can basically see, okay, well, at this consciousness, these are the frequencies and these are the emotions that I'm going to be attracting into my life. Thus, I have to attract more experiences to create these emotions into my life. They have to resonate. They have to align. And I have absolutely hit a new frequency that I've been holding. Today I muscle tested and I was holding at 611, which is in the frequency of peace. And I have been feeling a lot more peace in the last 2 to 3 weeks, probably 2 weeks. Kind of like when I got over 140 days or something like that. Man, I've never been to this area. We're just gonna drive. We're just gonna chill. And I'm realizing, guys, that as my frequency continues to go up, as it is easier and easier for me to hold a higher frequency, I am getting more and more lucky. That's just it. That's lucky. Now, this might be a good spot to pull in quick. Now, a lot of you might say, well, luck is random. Oh, I got lucky. It just happened. It was happen chance, right? Oh, it was a coincidence. Everything happened to work out. The stars aligned. I got lucky. But I am genuinely starting to believe that luck is not random. It is not coincidental. It is not something that just happens randomly for you or to you. No. It is created. Luck is created. Luck is generated, and it is generated by your frequency. Because you are vibrating at an emotion, at a frequency that certain things have to happen to give you these calming, peaceful emotions. These great experiences have to start to happen more frequently. You start making more money, you start being more abundant, you start getting, more refunds start coming in. It starts little, guys. It starts like these little things, but I'm like, oh, that was great. Oh, a couple checks come in the mail, 3 reimbursement letters for $11, $14, just like little things of like, oh, why am I getting money back? This is cool. I like this, and I'll celebrate that. And when you celebrate that stuff, guys, you're literally telling God, source, the universe, you're telling him, hey, I want more of this stuff. Give me more of this stuff. This stuff is great. I'll take more of this. Free money pouring in? Yeah. Reimbursements? Yeah. Give me more of that. That's what I like to do. When little stuff starts to happen, I like to celebrate it in the moment when it happens. Heck yeah. F yeah. Thank you. I appreciate this. I'm all in. Give me more of this. And guys, it's getting to the point where I had lived a lot of my life with a lot of worry and stress and just working, thinking that I have to go work hard and sacrifice everything to get everything that I want and prove that I'm worthy and all this BS programming. And the longer that I get on this streak, those programs are getting replaced with abundance programs and just peace and no more fear. Fear is going away. This idea of lack is going away. Worry, doubt, these emotions are starting to fade, and peace is just kind of taking over. This inner knowing of dude, I'm lucky. I'm really lucky. Everything's working out for me better than what I could have done or created or thought through or planned or whatever, strategized on my own. It's going to work out better and better and better. Now, there is something interesting that I've been doing. I've been getting into Chinese medicine and using herbs that are cleansing my kidneys and my bladder. And my kidneys, your kidneys, guys, guess what? That is the organ that holds a frequency of the emotions of fear. What am I trying to say? Fear. It holds the emotions of fear. The traumas, the blocks, fear. A lot of people who deal with a lot of fear, I'm realizing, have weak kidneys, kidney infections, bladder infections. And this is another great example, guys. Just a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, God loves to reward me, show me things, show that I'm lucky through YouTube. YouTube videos pop up for me, and a doctor named Dr. Motley pops up, and it resonated with me. And I've learned that when something resonates with me, I just go with it. I don't really ask why. It's oh, it's on my YouTube page. Cool. I'm going to watch it. And I ended up diving in his videos where he was explaining the kidneys specifically and the bladder and what it looks like what things you might be dealing with in your body when you have chronic infections like fungal or yeast or candida infections or bacterial infections that you've had for a really long time that your body can't get rid of. And it checked off like all the boxes for some of the stuff that I've been dealing with. I'm like, oh my gosh, how the living, not hell, heaven, has it taken me this long to find this? I have consulted with all the professionals, done all the stuff, like checked everywhere, and it was a brand new perspective that I had not yet stumbled upon. And I've been following his protocol and just like seeing incredible relief and things happening. My body's healing. I'm muscle testing. Like, it's headed in the right direction now. I'm like, oh my gosh. You think you get to a point where you know everything, where you have the answers, whatever, but there is always a next level of consciousness. And this is what I wanted to circle back to if you're still listening. Einstein said this, I believe. I kept saying it was Tesla, but another guy kept commenting that it was Einstein. So if that was you, thank you. You know, the frequency that causes a problem cannot be the frequency that solves the problem. You need a higher frequency to solve the problem. Well, guess what, guys? On semen retention, you're naturally raising your frequency. My frequency now on the Hawkins Scale of Consciousness at 611 is almost double of where I used to settle at. Double. And that's not just a 2x in the spiritual realm of power. That's like 100x, guys, because it's exponential. It's not just a double. It's an exponential. They were saying it only takes like one person to be at a frequency in this range, then it takes that is the equivalent to like thousands and thousands of people being at the lower frequency ranges. That's like the spiritual equivalent, the frequency equivalent. And if a lower frequency, if you have been operating at a lower frequency and that has caused things in your life that you could perceive as bad luck, wouldn't it make sense that if you hold a higher frequency, you now have the consciousness capable of looking for solutions to everything in your life? Those problems that have existed, now these solutions become the subconscious default. Your subconscious starts attracting, your reticular activating system just starts attracting solutions. Solutions just start landing in your lap. Oh, I have a preference. It would be nice if this happened. And then you kind of forget about it. And wow, then it plays out. And then you have that experience. This is what's happening to me, guys. And I just know it's going to keep getting better and better and better and better and better. And I'm so excited for it. And I'm just super grateful for this because it feels like a cheat code, guys. Like if you put me in a room with 100 other men and said one of us gets to win the lottery, it's going to be me. If you pick at random from the world of the US, it's going to be me. Because the amount of men that are on this length of an SR streak, it's like 0.0001%. Like it's almost nothing. You put a retainer in the room, they're gonna win. They have the best luck. I made another video the other week about like Mr. Beast's game show on Amazon Prime, Beast Games or whatever. I was like, dude, you put a retainer in that group, they're probably gonna win and perform the best because their frequency is just going to attract it. So guys, maybe I'll end it here. If you have things in your life that you would perceive as bad luck, what is this guy doing? Got a weirdo just walking in the parking lot with his hands like this. What you doing, bro? Messing up my video, dude. Oh, maybe that's his car. Whatever. What I'm saying is this, to conclude this, guys, to give you a little bit of wisdom or advice here. If you are experiencing things you would perceive as unlucky in your life, difficult situations that you're like, if you could snap your fingers and they would go away, you'd be snapping away like a poetry show. Pretty sure they like snap after somebody reads poetry. You'd be snapping like that. You'd be snapping all the time. You'd be a freaking snapping turtle. I would encourage you to do your best to get on a long-ass semen retention streak and just see what starts to happen. Things start to clear up. Some of those things just slowly start to fade away, get replaced, make room for better situations, better circumstances, all this stuff. It just starts to happen naturally and organically. And this is what I would equate to God going ahead and fighting for you, winning your battles for you. It's like, I'm good. I don't actually have to do anything except be grateful and hold this energy, hold this frequency, and walk with this energy, knowing that it is a big part of how this world, this universe is created. Life, guys, is set up with the currency of energy. That is how this matrix operates. And once you realize that, once you learn that it's all frequency, it's like, oh my gosh. Being on SR on 150 days is equivalent to having millions of dollars in your bank account. From an energetic currency frequency standpoint in this world, it's like, bro, I'm a millionaire. I won the lottery walking around with this type of energy, and it wasn't luck. It's not random because I choose to hold this energy. It is your choice to get to this point, to sacrifice, sex in this lower degenerate base animal instinct actions, this stuff, to work through that. I'm not saying sex with the right person is a bad thing, but it's a spiritual bonding. It's a spiritual act. If you can learn to sacrifice that for a while and get on these streaks and really build yourself back up energetically, yo, that's like winning the lottery. That's like walking around being like, I get whatever I want. I buy whatever I want. And it just starts to mirror that back to you. And it's freaking awesome. So I would encourage you, take this seriously. Don't just get stuck in the loophole, the trap of, oh, I'm on 3 weeks, and then I get to do the deed again. Oh, and now I made it 4 weeks. I made it 30 days. Now I get to do the deed again. You're gonna get in these traps of 30, 40-day increments, and it's like, that's not gonna get you there. That's not gonna get you there. I've been there. I've played that for a couple of years. I've done that. It's not gonna get you there. That back and forth. You can't be hot or cold. You can't be both. Can't be all in and then all out. All in and all out. That's not going to get you there. You got to be all effing in on this. All right, lukewarm isn't going to get you there, guys. Maybe this is what the Bible is talking about. For men specifically. It's like, dude, either go be cold or be hot. But this middle ground doesn't get you shit. It's not going to get you anywhere. You got to go all in. And to do so, I've told so many of you in the comments that have asked over and over and over, you have to get so crystal freaking clear on your why. Why am I doing this? What am I not satisfied with in my life? What are my big dreams, goals, desires, aspirations that I feel like I'm behind on accomplishing? What are these things? When these urges come up, guess what? Before you go, just give in. Why don't you pull out that sheet of paper in your pocket and read it? Is that more valuable to you than this quick release that's going to feel good? Yeah. Is this going to feel better long-term, accomplishing this stuff, becoming that guy, that man? Yeah, it's going to feel way better. Get your priorities straight. So for those of you who haven't been able to get here yet, y'all got to get your priorities straight. Figure out your priorities. I'm telling you, semen retention equals good luck. Do you want more good luck in your life? Do you want things to get easier and just start happening for you? Yeah. Yeah. Everybody does. So lock the F in, get clear on your priorities. You will become luckier. I am telling you, that is just how this game works. This game of life works. You can't tell me it doesn't, because I'm racking up so many experiences now and documenting them that you can't tell me I'm wrong, because I've got a trail of experiences behind me that prove the opposite. So there you go. When I post this, it'll probably be day 151. I'll probably post this tomorrow. It's the night of 150 right now. Hope that's helpful. Peace, love, abundance. Catch you later.